Reacquisitions Officer Lore with the latest Wanderpus news. Previously on the HTML Wanderpus, the crew did what only came naturally to them when they found a planet being looted. They looted it themselves. While there, an ancient people named the Forgotten warned them not to anger the gardeners. Then, led by the brave entrepreneur Krieg Vernix, the Wonder Crew's savvy ghostbusters swiftly dealt with an infestation in his newest establishment, where it was discovered that Krieg has a heart of gold and no illicit business dealings. This message paid for in part by Krieg Vernix.
I don't think I loaded my model, now that I think about it. Let's find out. Yeah, mostly. Well enough. Always makes you happy when you hear that. That's a very... Esmie did a phenomenal job on the audio for that recap. We need to start posting those somewhere so that people can see them. I have no additional announcements today. Obviously, you guys know the cards that are out there. There's a whole bunch of new cards, including the commission from Adrian and all that good stuff, the Diggy Hole cards, the Pin Positive card, the Mouseifier, the Ponyfier. Like, you've seen them, you know they're out there. Good luck on all of that. I'm going to unmute and hopefully not catch everyone in the middle of the conversation. Who did it? Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're playing Beam Saber.
Good news, there's no ghosts here.
Nika just disappeared. She's just like, I'm out.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're playing Beam Saber today. It's a game out of reach, and it is was made with one thing in mind, and it completely changed based on the fact that Esmie and Pim, Carrie decided that they are starting a mech factory that I didn't know about. So, yeah. So welcome to my new game. We got Lore's played by Esmie.
Hi.
And we got Tsoki played by Not Forgiven.
Hello.
Leo's played by Leo.
Hello, everybody.
And we got Raz played by Klackles.
Hi, I'm Klackles.
So we're starting off in... You guys remember what a city looks like, right? Because we're at the Silver Thimble. All right? We all recognize the Silver Thimble here. It's mostly
a
the
lot
ship.
bigger than I remember.
You got the academy, of course, and the hospital and greenhouse. The new library. Down here's where the diving bell is. And over here's going to be the new factory. New factory looks like this, in case you're wondering. Don't worry. I have so many maps. And it's all early in the morning. And Lore, you are here in your new fancy office. Sun's rising. You have your lawyer, Greg. I know, you got your lawyer, Phil. You know Phil, dragon lawyer.
Yeah, Phil's great.
Phil's great. He's your lawyer. You have one silent partner and one very loud partner in Rupert and Peanut. Sadly, I don't think Pim could make it to this meeting. And it's just
I think Pim's a little preoccupied.
So it's just like, you're here, and as for the 3 engineers that are here for you.
So sorry that I'm late, everybody.
So Pim walks in.
Oh, hi.
Hi, guys.
Glad you could make it.
Oh yeah, no, couldn't miss this for the world.
Leo is now increasingly more nervous now.
Like, Phil just marks out on his checkboard. Excellent. Everybody's here. And he passes out waivers to everyone. And the 3 of you would recognize, not waivers, like dossiers. And the three of you would recognize they're basically the schematics for your mechs that you have been designing over the last couple months.
Mhm.
And it's just like, you are the three engineers that, and Phil's just like, you are the three that have, like, made the most progress on it, and we appreciate that. And we are here to see the, the product being fulfilled, and to see what we should further invest in. I don't know what Laura's actually wearing, or Pim is actually wearing right now, but in my head, you're both wearing basically what Krieg wears all the time. It's just Krieg's pinstripe suits, but fitting you both.
Fancy lady casual business stuff.
Exactly.
Power suits.
Power suits.
About the power shoulders?
Yes, with the shoulder pads.
And Rupert just nods. She's like, who wants to go first? And this is just, explain your mech. We'll see them in a minute, but like, explain your mech and why they should invest in you.
Yes, please show us.
Welcome to Shark Tank, but for mechs.
I can go first if anything. Okay. Well, Leo would like get the paper set, fumbles for a moment, but he recollects himself. The particular mech I have in mind basically would be very useful in the more larger projects. You could say. There's going to be various tools for it to assist in various construction efforts. They would have, for example, there are different there's different potential ordinances. Yes, that's the word. Sorry. For example, there could be one that if you need to clear out the way, it's a more like pretty much like a dynamite in a sense, but one that could be done in a further distance, to keep potential workers away from any potential dangers. There's also one I have in mind that contains a special adhesive that could stick to items together. It's very powerful adhesive though. I made it extra ordinance in order to basically eliminate any chemicals if you need those two particular surfaces that are stuck together to be freed once again. It's for safety's sake. It's very sticky otherwise.
You just see Phil like check his clipboard. It's like, so is it like a glue gun?
More like a glue bomb way. You can
Oh.
place it, or you can place it. You can place it. You can throw it. I could potentially develop a sort of means to basically fire it if that is necessary. It shouldn't be that hard to switch it to such a function if need be.
Sticky bomb mech. Okay. Very cool.
Thank you. Leo would take a step back so that he feels, for the others to speak.
You just see Rupert lean over, and he leans like right next to Laura's head, like ear, or where he thinks Laura's ears are. I don't know where Laura's ears actually are, because that's a fin. I'm not sure if that ear is right there too. And he looks like he's about to whisper something, and just shouts, "How do we make money?" And he's not looking around, like he fully expects that he just whispered.
Well, the mech would be very useful for basically.
Eavesdropper.
Sorry. Leo would take a step back and just be quiet.
No, Leo, go on. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Basically, it would be very useful in both a construction set with the ordinances and with the other tools that I have set up. It would be helpful for basically repairs. It would be able to technically repair other large machines if need be, in case some gets damaged on the job. I have a set of tools ready for it to be tested with the mech to show it.
Oh, you see Peanut just start giving a little soft applause, like, and then Boop's like, oh. It's like, and like Phil, like, not sure, also starts clapping. He's not sure why he is clapping. He's not sure why Peanut started, and he has no idea why Rupert's backing him up.
Leo's not sure either. But if that's the case, then he will step back properly now.
All right, who's next? What do we got?
All right, Tsoki will step up. He'll give Leo a pat on the back. Good job, friend. Good job. Just wonderful design. I can't wait to see it in action. For my approach, I have taken, let's say, a more, I don't know if simple is the right word. We're gonna say a simple approach. I thought, what if we just make mechs that are simple extensions of our own bodies? I myself have been in many a Scrabble here lately, and I've grown tired of taking pain. So what if I just had like a metal shell around me, and I could take that around and do the things I normally do, but with a mech? And I'm quite short, and that's a problem that I've learned to deal with. But what if I didn't have to be short anymore? I just get into my mech, and I'm gonna go through and do the things I normally do. I focused on speed and agility on my mech, make it so that it's just an improvement upon myself.
You got any weapons on that thing?
Yes, more, personal defense for self-defense, we'll say. And just kind of increase defenses to make sure that, you can take a hit if you need to.
An actual self-preservation mechanism?
Yes. And I also have equipped it with a rapid transportation mode. So if I need to get somewhere quick, I'll just turn on that mode and we'll get to wherever I need to go lightning fast.
Phil's just making notes. And I assume that the decreased size would also allow us to make more for less.
Oh, yes, of course. I've made it to be almost as efficient as possible on both a energy conservation aspect as well as a material conservation aspect.
It's easier to make it a more accessible pricing for potential buyers.
Like, Rupert just like, I like spending less. Thank you. It like taps the binder down, but like some of the paper just gets right out of it. So you guys see like all the paperwork that he's supposed to be reading is spilled out on the floor in front of him, but he's still like patting it on the counter. I'm a professional.
I thank you all for your time and your consideration, and Tsoki will bow and take a step back.
Thank you, Tsoki.
There's one left.
The Raz has been like stressing out because she's not really good about speaking like to people about things. But she steps up, takes a second, and you're like, "Well, I heard you like cheap, right? Boy, howdy do I got a thing for you. I made a mech completely out of the spare parts that we had in our warehouse for extra ship parts, and we have like 4 ships worth of spare parts in that warehouse, so they don't even know it's missing. But the parts that were used to make it are very, very common, and with its lightweight design, it also is very, very mobile."
What does it do?
What do you want it to do?
Well, you're providing a product that we have to judge. We need to know what you made it to do.
Well, it can be used for all sorts of things. Protection, scouting, sports, all sorts of things.
Ooh, which is like, what? Does it have a drill and or crane?
No drill. Technically, it has a crane.
And it feels like I can definitely see applications for a one-off of such a device, and admirable that you created it. But is there any mass market appeal for such a thing?
The parts to make it are very, very cheap to gather.
Yes, but how would that make us money? If they can easily build it, how does that help us?
You don't tell them what parts they need to get it.
Sneaky. I like it.
And besides, with all the common parts, they might be kind of fragile, so they might accidentally break, which means they have to go buy another one. Or you can make money off of parts.
Absolutely. And Peanuts just finally, may we have a test showing of them?
Mine's ready to go, I think.
Tsoki's eyes light up. He's like, I thought you would never ask. Thought you'd never ask. I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay.
Yes, I should be able to show you. Yes.
Pim's just clapping with excitement.
So I obviously did not know all teaching you specifications, but please pick out of my pile of mechs that I've made, whichever one, and we can adjust their sizes too, so. But I did make a pile of mechs.
I see the one that would be good for the one you're thinking about, Leo, the middle one.
Yeah, this one's looking pretty chunky right here. Oops, didn't mean to draw. Eraser, where? Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I got you.
I like this bottom middle one here.
Okay.
I think this one. I forgot. I don't know how to do the thing. The one in the bottom left.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Oi.
and Laura, whichever one you would like to be your mech at some point.
This one is the closest,
Okay.
I think. In design, it's rather bulbous.
I was
bad.
trying my best to make the one based off of that work, but it just was not working for me.
The body is round.
Yeah, Midjourney doesn't like a round-bodied mech, turns out.
How dare.
They really like them all in this pose also, for the record. Alright, so now we are going into Fish Tinger's state-of-the-art. I'm gonna get rid of that check mark if it kills me.
I'm sorry.
I got rid of it. It came where I copy pasted too. State-of-the-art testing chamber. Like, so you guys' characters are on the other side of the glass. And it's behind like very strong bulletproof glass. Now, what I need you to do is just look at your mech sheet and tell me what you are doing to impress them with your mech. What are you making your mech do? Like, and you have, imagine all the space you could want. Like, if you're looking for like a rifle range, it's here. If you're looking for like boulders to smash to show like how strong it is, it's here. Like, and this is the part where we're gonna make some rolls to get used to the system real quick. You guys all should be able to move it. Not that it's really important to move the mechs in this one, but so anybody have any ideas of how they are going to show their mech off?
I was thinking of an obstacle course.
Okay, sure. Then they hit a button and you see the bunch of ground like up here. How big is your mech though? Like you were, go ahead.
Well, I know it's the medium build. I don't know.
The medium build on average in the Beam Saber is about 5. That's the medium. So I'm not sure how big the mechs are supposed to be for the factory stuff. So.
Yeah, you guys can like have them whatever side. Like we're playing fast and loose with that. So like I think like when I think of a heavy mech, I think of like a war engine, like a giant tank. So like your mech can be anywhere from like 15 to 30 feet, and I'm still be fine with you being like medium. Well, 15. Anywhere from 10 to 30 feet. The smallest are just exoskeletons, basically.
So probably like right at 15 feet.
Sure. Alright, so it looks like a basically military style obstacle course built for the size that you're after. It has the tires, it has the rings, it has the balancing logs. Anything else that has lore or Pim?
Let's see. There's a handful of like good size like thick walls to test either weapons, which we know Pim wants.
Oh,
Or just-
absolutely.
You know, in case someone has trouble stopping and happens to hit it.
Alright, so what would you like to roll to get yourself through this test?
Maneuver?
Yeah, maneuver sounds good.
So how do?
So what's your maneuver?
+2.
It's 2? Okay, so yeah, you roll 2d6, and we're going for high. Like, 10 to 12, you get exactly what you want. 7 to 9, you get, success at a cost. And, lower than that, it gets worse. I believe it's 4, sorry, it's not right here on my thing. Okay.
Okay, so...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. My bad. You roll 2 dice. And
2d6.
you want... Yeah, 2d6. You keep the highest. My mistake. I'm thinking of a different system, because I was just playing another one.
Yep.
So, yeah. Well, if you have 2 of the skill, you roll 2d6 and take the higher.
So
you
5.
want... Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
5.
So 5. Oh, go ahead, Tsoki.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you... I'm
Oh, me, sorry.
Oh. Right. So, this was what we call a controlled action. And you rolled a 4 to 5. So, the pilot hesitates, you can withdraw and try a different approach, or you can do it with a controlled consequence. Like, so something is going to go wrong, but it's a very light problem. You can slow it down and try to roll again, but it moves it into a risky situation. Like, you're going to look okay at the completion of the thing, but something tripped you up. You can tell me which part tripped you up, but something definitely did.
Yeah, I can do the trip up thing. I actually have an idea.
Sure, go ahead.
So the mech's just cruising just fine through the whole thing until it gets to the goddamn tires. And it starts going step by step through the tires, and then it just catches its leg and just fucking tumbles face first, goes into a front tumble roll, but
do you roll out of it, but it's still obvious that roll wasn't what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's just like Phil notes. It's like looks over at Laura. Okay, recovery on it. Like, considering it's built out of scrap, it's like fairly mobile. Gotta get those knees up. Rupert claps again. He's just like, and then looks around and notices nobody else is. He just like slows it down.
Him just screaming, "High knees, high knees."
Just,
I like to think when Rupert claps, he claps his belly, not his hands.
Peanut just leans over. Is she saying Heine?
Yeah. It's all about the butts with this group. Always is.
All butts, all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, so. Right. Yeah, that it's like excellent. That was a good showing. And next, anybody? Either of you two?
Right. Leo will attempt next. Using the robot's systems, it's going to basically use its scanners to detect a weak point in a breakable object that they have on the testing field. Basically, to show how good it would be at detecting those kind of points to break for like construction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's for construction.
I mean, it can be used for other things, of course, but for this current example, it's construction because it's rock. But
Phil
I mean,
looks over at Pam and just does big old wink. Construction.
Right.
So yeah.
That would be. Would that be scan?
Yeah, I would take scan for that. And it's still controlled.
Okay. Woohoo!
Yeah, so you got 6. So the action is a success. Like exactly how you want it to go, it does exactly.
So basically, it would scan the data. It would find a very specific crack within the boulder that would make it easiest to break. And the people that are watching this would get the data like basically on a screen so that they can see exactly how it's doing the scan. So they can see exactly what part it is focusing on that would be the easiest to break the boulder in question.
Did you want to do another roll and see if you can break that boulder?
I can attempt that, I suppose.
I'll give you another die going forward. I'll let you roll 1 extra die.
Okay. And with this one, is going to use. It's going to basically do so in such a way that it's not this particular example will be without the explosives. So what what he's attempting to do for the work would be it would be basically a rec check in a way, but it would be surprisingly silent in it because it's not like using too many explosives. So it would be a very a very precise break.
All right. This is probably destroy. You don't have any points in destroy, but I did give you one. I did give you one die, so that you can roll that one. If you have no points, you can still do it. You just roll 2 dice and take the lowest.
I put the wrong stat. Oh wait, I realized Saboteur. Oh no, I can't use Saboteur on that. Never mind.
Yeah, Saboteur is outside. Oh wait, no. Saboteur
Yeah,
is
Saboteur is outside.
Yep.
So never mind. I'll have to replace that with basically it would be a battle check because he was going to use one of the tools, which would be basically one of its main weapons, and it would be just a giant wrench, a really big old wrench.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
so it would be battle instead of destroy since you realized Saboteur did not work as I thought it would. So would it be +1 or would the extra die be in place for this one?
No, you can take the 2d6 because you have one in battle.
Okay, and I shall attempt this.
So you get a 5. It's the same basic thing as last time as for Raz. As you go to swing, you realize that your angle is off, so you can make yourself. It'll either take 2 hits, and it won't look quite as clean as you pitched it originally, or you can reset yourself and roll again, and hope that the next one gives you a 6. Either way, like it'll look okay, but it won't look as good as it could have been.
I'll leave it. Actually, no, I'll leave it at the control. So he would do the swing, but he would be slightly off, and he would realize that mistake after the first hit, and then he would recorrect it and hit it correctly the second time to actually break it. Admittedly, some of the tools are a bit heavy, but it does make them more durable for this kind of work. So, once you get used to the weight itself more, it will be quite reliable, and it could handle these kind of heavier situations more repeatedly. Because the wrench itself is fine. Like, there's not really any dings to it at all, despite his mistake on the swing.
Phil is just like, I see the applications. Once we get a little bit tightened up, I imagine just like it could work as like mining equipment and when in need of a destructive item.
Yes, mining equipment. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And these are all prototypes, so there's always room for improvement. Plus, probably some kind of training program for the pilots before we just let them loose.
Ah, yes. You never would like them
charged for that.
Pilot. I wonder if it's like a fleet would be in. Oh, no, don't mind me. Tsoki, you're up.
I am up indeed. I don't know if I want to show off my transformation just yet.
No, you don't have to.
My idea would have been probably close to the obstacle course as well. But if you want something else, it's more like increased defense for normal people. So just kind of like ask for a volunteer, maybe Pim to just shoot it a couple of times.
Oh, I can definitely do that.
Also on the obstacle course. I mean, what's the point of an obstacle course if there's not some danger to it?
Let me shoot it.
Yeah.
You can control the guns.
Pim, shoot at me while I run through the obstacle course.
That is true. I'm just going to hop on a control panel and just unload from the other side of the glass.
This is also where Pim just comes to unwind. Just shoot all of the guns.
Just allow pew 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 and pew, pew, pew.
That sounds like a maneuver check for sure.
Oh yeah.
I can give you a collateral die. I can give you an extra die if you want. I'm gonna click a clock. I'm gonna start a clock if you want that. They'll give you 3d6.
Okay.
All right. Excellent.
Do we ever get to know what
Oh, you'll know.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. All right.
Or do we think it's risky have Pim firing live shots at you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He said so.
Alright, so the pilot does it, but there's a risky consequence. Yeah, you're doing this obstacle course, and like you're dodging those bullets, but one of those is gonna like get real close to your engine, and like you haven't 100% like sheared up the what happens if a bullet hits the power supply on this thing. Just like it's still in testing, like you weren't expecting Pym to be shooting it. So I want to do 1 damage to your engine, to your mech.
Okay.
Just your boosters have less effect. Like it doesn't happen all the time. It's just sometimes for the rest of the game until you get out and get that fixed. Like your boosters just aren't gonna work quite as good.
Alrighty.
But he did make it through there. He made it through, like Pym shooting him and everything. And Tsoki, you finish it, and like as you hit that last the last bit of it, like right after you get over the tires, even though like your boosters are out, you feel just like gravity goes way up for a second. Everybody in mechs, you're fine. Rupert, Phil, Laura, and Pym, and Peanut all get basically pulled flat to the ground. Like you feel this like just slammed right onto the ground.
This is not how I wanted my face on the ground today.
This is not exactly something I planned on.
Whoa! Wait, what's going on?
Everybody in the chat, everybody in the chat that's in the Silver Thimble, like, city, you're all stuck to the ground a bit.
Oh god.
And, like, you guys can start to get up. It's a bit of muscling, and you guys in your mechs are also feeling, like, this pressure, but it's nowhere near the level as everybody else is right now.
Is this part of the training course or the testing phase?
Like,
I don't think they would use this on themselves.
You never know. It's Pym and Lore.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Fair enough. So is this part of the test then? I want to say no.
I didn't do it. Did you do it?
So, you see, like, sirens start, like, lighting. You hear sirens from a distance, and then lights just flashing. Everybody outside, you are seeing the sky is turning a pinkish hue, and like, yeah, you guys are here. Like, you guys are starting to get up. The people on the ground, but you guys in the mechs, you can just walk out the door if you want to.
Yeah, let's get to what's going on.
Yeah, Leo's gonna head out and see what's the problem.
I think Tsoki would try to help the people stuck to the ground and try to help them get up.
Absolutely. I think, yeah. Esmie has to restart her internet.
Yeah, I don't think Leo can do that part, Tsoki, so he'll leave that to you. His mech's a little too big for that one.
Again, extension of myself. I'm gonna go attempt to help.
You got this.
I guess for the record, my mech is like 7 foot, twice as tall as Tsoki.
You've never been so tall.
I know, it's great. It's wonderful. Very excited.
So, as you're helping them up, the automatic doors, like the garage doors, open, and you see above the whole Silver Thimble city, there is just spaceships covering the sky.
God. Also, hooray, I'm back.
Hooray!
Uh-huh.
And specifically one that it's huge. It's absolutely enormous. And now is the time I need Nika to switch the music.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes, I see.
Because we're done with the fun little factory part of this game. The silver thimble is being invaded.
Now's the perfect time for you guys to test those mechs.
Of course. Of
Field
course.
practice. Let's go.
Well, you guys do that. I'm gonna hold down the fort here. You call me if you need anything, okay?
Understood.
Alright, good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Gary! Alright, so, yeah, there are hundreds of ships bearing down on the silver thimble. Everybody in the chat, there are explosions going off at pretty regular intervals. There's a giant ship in the sky releasing like tons of like what look like drone ships flying into the city. Each section of the city that I pointed out earlier has its own clock. Once they reach 6 on their clocks, that section of the map is destroyed. We have the academy, the library, the hospital, and the greenhouse. We have the factory that we're at right now, and the diving bell. So those are all the places that are at risk. So what you gonna do?
Probably start with the hospital. That seems like the most important.
Oh boy.
Laura's gonna get in her mech first.
Absolutely. Let's get.
That
Laura's
seems
mech.
like a great idea.
I'm having a hard time finding the right page. Copy the mech.
So
Paste the mech.
do we start from the hospital area and then work our way around the city?
Hospital's on the exact opposite side of the city, though, right?
Yeah, I will show you guys. Ooh,
Oh, right. Yeah, we
So-
probably should do that.
there's the road. So there are definitely you guys have to do some like scans or something if you want to know like what the closest enemies and stuff are, like what they're closest to.
Okay, so there's a clock around us, and then that's the library on the opposite side, isn't it?
This is the library right here.
Yeah.
This is the diving bell. This is
So-
the academy. This is the hospital.
So yeah, I suggest us just going clockwise. Are we allowed to know who has the best scan, or is that like something we got to figure out from trial and error?
Leo showed off his mech scanners to everybody, if that helps.
Yeah.
With knowing who has what.
Yeah.
Leo, get us a status report. What's going on out there?
Yes, just a moment,
I showed you my spec scanners. Please respond.
Leo would try to get the scanners going, see what's the problem. And may I roll?
Yeah. If you so you're gonna roll 2 dice,
Uh-huh.
and this is still controlled. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you get a 5. You do it, but there's a slight hesitation. But you manage to get it done. For the slight hesitation, you manage to. We are no longer under controlled. Like, it is risky for right now because you see, like, there are a pack of drones heading your direction. Like, they're heading from the south. The sky is just opening up. Let me move you.
Everyone, drones coming in from the south. We got a lot of them come by. We probably should take care of those quickly before things get worse.
I agree.
So let me get you guys here on the correct map. So you're right in front of the warehouse. The drones are coming in at you guys.
Look at the squad.
Squad.
Squad goals.
Alright, so it's a group of, like, they're a little bit bigger than... I think, Leo, your mech is the biggest.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, they're a little bit bigger than, Raz's mech. I would say that, there's two of them, and they're flying in at quite the speed. And they're heading right at you. Very, like, TIE fighter. Like, situation, so... Oh, don't worry, guys. I made a map for it.
Look at them zooming.
Maps for days.
I really did. So yeah, they're coming in and they're gonna start shooting at you. I never make any rolls in this game. I just react to your rolls.
Okay. How do combat?
So what would you like to do?
I would like to launch my anchor hand at one of these fools.
And what do you think you would roll for that? Like, maneuver? Do you think you would roll, battle?
If I'm trying to grapple it and pull it into the ground, that'd be maneuver, wouldn't it?
Sure, yeah.
Let's do that.
Alright, so give me 2d6. I will always... Oh, that's a 2. Just so you know, I will always offer you a third die, but I will do something bad to the area for every time you ask me for one.
There.
Like, it's called a collateral. So 1 to 3, things go badly. They don't succeed, and they receive a risky consequence. Here's your risky consequence. What did you try to do? Like, what did it look like?
It looks like my hand that is replaced with the anchor was like reaching out to punch, and then the anchor shot out, and it has one of my core.
Phone connected
It's
for
coming back up.
hotspot to be safe.
It's back up now.
Hooray!
We're back.
Sorry about that, everybody. So, so as you fire that, like, the risky consequences, like, you're gonna lose the anchor hand. Like one of these things comes by and just snatches it, and spins your mech around. Like, you can either take harm or lose that quirk. Which would you rather do?
I'll go ahead and lose that quirk.
Okay. All right, so this thing is like on you guys now. Like, the one that flew past Raz was way faster than you guys expected. Even when it was coming at you, you guys didn't see that speed coming. So, any of you three want to do something?
So that thing is quick, and one of them is currently focused on us at the moment.
They're both coming, but one of them is much closer than the other.
Okay. Then with the closer one, then since it's heading straight for them, Leo will attempt with his mech to basically try to time it because it's trying to crash into them, right?
Oh, it's gonna like pull up after it like drops its payload, but yeah.
Okay. So that's what it's trying to do. Okay. Basically, if it gets close enough, Leo's going to attempt to basically bat it away with the wrench. If it gets close enough for him to do it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's 2d6 unless somebody is helping you, and to help somebody else, it just costs 2 stress.
I thought it only cost 1.
It's gonna cost 2 because in Beam Saber, you get more stressed out the more that you guys know each other and like each other. And you guys have all clearly worked together for a long enough time that stress is a little bit more stressful for you.
I'm gonna use Tactical Genius. Can I use Tactical Genius to assist him?
Oh.
So I can assist him without paying his stress?
Yeah, sure. What's that look like?
That is a question. Well, maybe the chain is still attached to it, and I can run out, grab it, and yank it down so it pulls it down to enough just so it's within hitting distance.
Okay, sure. So go ahead and roll me 3d6, Leo.
Okay.
And this is a risky situation still.
Or I got a 6. That thing's getting swatted. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So you take that one down exactly right. The action is a success. Oh, sorry.
El Kabong!
And now, Laura and now, forgiven, you see the last one that's coming in. You do see the fact that it does have a bomb attached to the bottom of it. And it looks like it's about to start pulling up.
There is only one response proper here.
Aim for the bomb.
I'm gonna shoot my rockets.
You do, in fact, have rockets.
Now here's the question. Can I also shoot them in such a way that I could use the red common ability?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, perfect. Because
Let
technically
yourself
it
be
would
known.
both impress anyone watching, and also dismay these motherfuckers. Because I'm sorry, you have come into my town.
To be fair, if you just flex and start shooting swarmer rockets at people, it's always an impressive shot. Mech animes have had that down for a long time.
So go ahead and roll me 3d6.
Clearly, it does
1,
not go
2,
well.
3. That did not go great. On a risky thing. Things go badly. They don't succeed and they receive a risky consequence. I will let you take this one out without hurting your mech at all. You do manage to the problem is you make it look too good. It looks great. It looks amazing. It looks so good. You're the biggest threat on this map right now.
Uh-oh.
It's up to you. Do you want to take that or?
I will take that. I will take that.
All right,
Looking
so
good,
yeah.
Lore. Lore.
What's it look like?
Stop shooting.
When you destroy this thing in such an elaborate, flashy way, what's it look like?
It is these rockets. There is a straight rope connecting the rockets from the end of my mech up to where like the bombs were on that ship. Just a straight dead line. Like it's like no fancy tricks for me. It's just straight there.
Just a fucking dead on shot, and then
Yeah.
like the mech and the leftover of that jet just goes flying past you and blows up behind you. Very cool, guys. Don't look at explosions.
Yes. Because who needs fancy tricks?
So you're all striking that pose, like as though somebody has a camera on you. Very cool, guys. Don't look at explosions for everybody.
Well, Pim has binoculars on us. That's basically the same thing.
Yeah. So like, yeah, just watching it perfectly, sees it, everything happening. And then you feel just the whole ground just shake, like not like the gravity got turned up before. And everybody in chat, you guys feel it too. You see this shadow of the giant ship that was above lurch a little bit. And then standing behind you in just a pillar of flames is the biggest thing you've ever seen. It is a 110-foot tall whale in combat armor carrying a giant shovel.
Ooh, chunky.
Is it like just a regular ass shovel, or is that a combat spade?
It's just a giant piece of red metal that looks like it has a shovel type thing on the front of it. And it raises its visor. And it's just like, just yells. I said switch earlier, Nika. I'm sorry, you must not have heard it.
I was
you
probably
might
in the
have.
bathroom.
Yeah, my bad. And like there he is, like he stomps forward and he's like, you'll have to deal with me. And he like slams the weapon into his hand. And yeah, you guys,
We'll have to deal with them. Got it.
you have to deal with him while you're also trying to protect the rest of the city. And like, he's got a clock, and you're trying to fill that clock with doing as much damage as you can. At the same time, the longer he makes you guys take, just the more the city's gonna get burned out by the rest of his people.
Okay.
All right, take him down quick.
We fighting bosses. Okay.
Tsoki's gonna charge in and get close. And what do I have? What is my mech equipped with? Let's see. I've got a gun. We're gonna say that it just kind of shoots out like hot iron spikes, I guess.
Okay.
Is that like 19s, 20-ish?
Yeah, you're fine. You're good.
We're gonna get in close. He's got a melee weapon, so get close. I'm just gonna start.
Yeah, go for it. What are you rolling for it?
Probably roll battle.
Battle, absolutely. It sounds like a battle. You want an extra die, or are you good? Or is anybody helping?
I will help.
All right, that will take 2 stress.
That's fine.
All right. So, that's 3 dice, I believe, already. I can give you a 4th. If you get 2 6s, it's a critical.
Ooh.
Let's just let you know. I could give you that 4th. Who needs all those buildings anyway?
I'm quite fond of at least one of those buildings, I'll have you know. I think we stick with 3
All right.
3 die for now, and I'm just
Right now, this is risky, but I'm going to tell you this by just looking at him. It can become desperate fast.
right. Tsoki's done this before on at least 2 occasions, so he's just gonna get up, get up close, start at the bottom, work his way up, start climbing it while just laying fire into him.
All right, yeah, go ahead and make that roll. 3. The things go badly. You won't succeed. Receive a risky consequence.
Question. Do our cards work here or no?
They do, but middle of the road does not make it a 10. Just so you know, middle of the road makes it a 3.
Yes, but I can do a different thing.
+1.
Yes. That way it's at least a 4. I'm tossing it onto the field.
Okay.
Oh, nope, never mind. Professor Winter got there first.
The pilot does it, but there's a risky... 4 and 5 are the exact... No, yeah, things go bad. Okay, so pilot does it. So yeah, you're climbing his body with the bolt gun, but he gets a risky consequence to you.
Professor, was there play to reroll?
Yeah, no,
okay.
Yeah, Professor's will beat my card.
Sure, go ahead and roll 3 more dice then.
But you have the 3 if you need it. I mean, the +1 if you need it. Ooh, that's a lot better. It's 4 already.
Sure, a lot better. Let's go.
So it's the Oh, absolutely. I'll keep that in mind, Zach. I'll be switching to you guys in a moment. So yeah, you're climbing up it with your bolting it down, and it's just gonna swing straight down at you with it's gonna try to pin you to the ground.
Also, while this is going on, I'm gonna play a card. I'm gonna cover fire.
Oh, absolutely. So I will do another layer of damage to you onto your mech, unless you want to so I will add a damage to your mech unless you want to resist it somehow. Do you have a quirk that you can give up to get out of the way?
I think my quirks are just kind of, the quirk that I'm using is going to be like a quick thruster that just doesn't recharge yet, and so as he's trying to slam me down, I just activate that to dash off to the side, dodge it real quick.
Okay, so yeah, so you spent that. Absolutely, you spent the quirk. You can spend quirks to dodge risky consequences.
Yep.
And that works perfectly, yeah. So, Laura, you're opening fire on the whale with your cover fire. Absolutely. And you see him, he raises his arm, he's trying to stab down at Tsoki, but the cover fire hits him, and, he slams it into the ground just as Tsoki, manages to dodge around the side. And Raz, Lauren, and Leo, what do you guys want to do? You see the smallest of you climbing up this giant creature.
He's a brave squirrel.
That's a word.
He's a brave squirrel. All right, let's continue on.
But no, let's see. Okay, then if that's the case, with Leo using the giant wrench, he intends to basically strike, to basically reach up and strike at the hand that has the shovel to try to hit him and possibly make him drop the shovel entirely, using the big old wrench he has.
Oh, yeah, that's still risky. We're still in a risky spot.
Yep.
Are you using battle?
Yeah, I believe so.
Absolutely. So,
Alright.
Did you want me to give you another die? I can offer you another. I'm just gonna move just so you know. If I take a die, I'm just moving a different clock up by 1 more point. It's the same one I did earlier. I promise. I'm gonna move it up 2 slots. I'm not gonna tell you how many it needs to fill, but
No, I'm gonna try just the battle.
okay.
I shall roll this thing. Would I? When it comes to the quirks, would I be able to use it in such a way to benefit me in the battle?
You definitely can. You can spend your quirk and it gets you an extra die.
Fantastic.
I have a question.
What's up?
If I use a lock stock and 2 extra barrels, what does that do for us?
Everybody does more damage. A lot more damage.
I just realized it says
and the
all
bad guys.
attacks. Yeah. I just realized it said all attacks.
It does say all.
Yeah, and it's 2 extra damage, so I think like that would make it do 3 stages of damage every hit, and we only could take 4 before we blow up. So something to keep in mind. But I will use one of my quirks. One of the quirks with this mech is that with its heavy weight, it can have a lot of momentum and its swings can hit with quite a bit of force. Problem is it's a bit unwieldy, so once you commit to that swing, you can't pull it back. Like you gotta go for that swing, whether you like it or not, once you start.
I fully support it. Yeah, so give me 3d6.
Let me fix that. Oh no, that's terrible. I don't want that. Nope. Let's try this again. That was bad. Throwing a pinch hitter, cause
Is pinch hitter? Okay, no, you're good.
pinch hitter is a reroll.
Yeah. Yo, no, I knew what it was, but I was just like, I didn't know if it was on a cooldown. But
Let's
Go
be
ahead.
all ones.
Clearly it wasn't.
That's you once. Go.
Okay, I don't want all those 2s. Those 2s are scary. There we go. Oh, actually, that +1 that you never use for your reroll, Tsoki. Mind if I use it? The card?
Sure.
I'm feeling cheeky and I want 2 6s.
Get that critical hit.
Yeah. So what happens?
1 card per roll. Sorry.
Oh man.
How about
Yeah.
an emote? What if I put an emote? Does that count? Does that count as a card?
I have to.
I'm pretty sure Nika did set down the law that we only 1 effect per roll. It's
I'm not subscribed to you guys right now.
Oh well.
Understood. Then we'll take the 5. Then we'll just leave the 1 6 then.
Yeah.
Fine.
So you hit him. He does not drop it, but he does take a step back, and he is off-footed a little bit. Like you do see him he was about to raise his weapon to swipe at Tsoki again, but as one more turn, it won't happen. Or I think it's your go. Or lower Klackles.
Clackers. Does it look like he has a weak point in his armor?
You would have to give me a scan.
I don't think I have scan.
I
do.
give you 1 die for this scan, but there'll be a consequence to it.
I actually do have scan though.
Oh, okay.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna go for the knees.
Sure.
Commence battle.
Attack the knees.
So it's just 2d6 or
Yeah, if your battle is 2, what's your battle?
it's 1. So is it just 1d6?
Just 1d6?
Wait, before you roll that, I think Leo will take 2 stress to assist in the attack.
Okay.
Since he's already swinging at him, so he'll take
Yeah, so-
I'll put 2 stress.
That would be 2d6.
Alright. Go, Goblin, go.
Alright, so 4. So you hit him, and you guys are further pushing him back, but you do take a risky consequence as he swipes forward, and both of you get hit with it. When you help, you accept the consequence onto yourself as well. And you guys are going for his knees, and you hear something in it start to bend. but then like he just flattens like down and like smashes, like he's down on one knee, but as he's going down, he smashed forward and threw you both significantly far back. You're gonna take 1 harm unless you can sacrifice a quirk in order to stop.
You said it's going to hit us both?
It's gonna hit both of you. Yep.
Is it harm? Is it harm or damage?
Harm. All right, damage. Damage to your ship.
Can I use my blinding boosters to knock it, smack the side of the knee so it only hits me?
No, because he accepted it.
I accepted the help, so I have to take the hit because that was my choice, basically.
I would say you could sacrifice 2 quirks and use one to get him out of the way, but
Another.
the one will only protect yourself.
Yeah, I have another idea. I'm going to use 2 of my vehicle's heavy load point to expend it on some extra armor that the bulky machine had. That will cancel out the damage that I should have taken just now.
Yeah, absolutely. So you slide back with just taking the brunt of it, but you just like hunker down. And do you use a quirk to get out of the way? Is that what you do? Alright. Alright, Lore, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to, as ever prepared as I am, and also because Lore, realized that the only way the compensator is ever going to get used is to have it with the mech. So, you can just see, the mech is holding the giant pink sword. Well, normal-sized pink sword. But...
The compensator? I have concerns.
It's the name of the sword. It's fine.
Robots, but...
It's back up.
Hooray!
Huzzah!
Hooray!
Alright, so...
I'm going to attack. Well, fail. With the sword.
I support this decision.
It'll be battle, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely battle.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
do that.
you have 2. I can
should
give
be-
you another die if you want.
Should
I
be
didn't mean to
2d6.
click that one. I was trying to click to the.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh boy.
Did I partially bring up compensator just for the funny mental image of a giant pink sword and watching it grow?
So go ahead and roll that battle for me.
We'll roll my 2d6.
Yeah.
I can't offer you another d6 if you just want me to.
Toss.
Yeah, if you just let me finish this clock and I'll offer you 2d6. I promise.
No,
Like, and
I'm good.
I promise it won't come back bad on you guys yet.
Yet.
Every turn.
Welcome back.
I mean, it just depends on how much you like the crew. See, that's 2 twos. What? Well, roll me a third one just so I know. Just so I know.
Just so you know
Just so I know.
that I'm not totally cursed.
See, look at that. See? You could have cursed everybody else, but no. You decided you wanted to take it on the chin.
Hey, or I could re-roll the dice.
Well, see, now you're just being mean to me and as a person. 3 ones coming up, folks. 2 ones coming up, folks. I
Yeah.
promise you.
Yahtzee ones, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
I
One
call
and- one and
bullshit.
two.
You
Look
got
at that.
you rolled 1, 2, 3, 4 twos.
So
Just now.
close.
Amazing.
So he sees the compensator coming, and I'm gonna let it happen. That compensator gets twice as big as his shovel. It's huge. Like everybody else, you guys see a sword that pierces the heavens appear from and it looks like a giant flamingo. It's fantastic. The sword on one side of it is like a flamingo's head, like a cane, but the bottom of it's just this leg. But it's also a sword. Remember that, everyone?
What?
But it's also gigantic, and the whale, whose name it's a little like it's fine. It's not gonna. The shield doesn't do anything in this game. But if you guys are like down by 2 health and everybody not in a mech gets the shields. Don't worry, you'll need them in a second. He slaps Lore and Lore's mech back, and you see him pick up his shovel in one hand and grabs this compensator in the other.
Oh no.
And he just starts like he raises his shovel up, and you hear just a loud bellow. Nobody's taking any damage. Everybody else, you're fighting off your ships. As the drones are flying in, flying through the city streets, and you guys are doing the best you can. I saw hopping in one of the ships to fire the cannons and bombard back. Absolutely. I finished that clock, and coming from under the sea is a giant, basically aircraft carrier that is an absolutely monolithic ship, and it is firing laser beams into the city, increasing the damage on every single thing by 2 ticks each. And you guys are under heavy fire, party. You guys know that you're gonna want to go stop this thing. It's being reported, it's coming on over the radios that this is out there. Your issue is you can't get to that till you deal with the guy in front of you. His name is Earl, by the way. Specifically, the Earl King.
Alright then.
And crew in the chat, how would you deal with this thing? How would you slow it down? How would you prevent the city from going up in flames? Because there are explosions all over the place now. And that is where we're at. And this guy is the Earl King is standing back up now due to the critically bad roll. And everything you do is now desperate against him. And desperate is just significantly more dangerous. If you roll a 6, it's a success. 4 to 5, you do it, but there's a desperate consequence. And 1 to 3, there's a worse outcome. And there's the worst outcome. It's in a bad spot. But I'm not saying you guys can't get around him. I'm not saying you can't get away. But you do just have to deal with him. And that's where we're at.
Alright then. Well, seeing this...
He closes his visor back up.
Alright. First, I'm gonna throw this because I see how this is going. It's gonna be one of these kind of days. But give him +1 to everybody. Second, I am going to. For this situation, that is. Leo is going to try. I'm going to use the one of the uses of the bandolier. And he is going to throw. He's going to throw an adhesive bomb. The whale. To basically get him stuck.
That's one of your quirks?
No, it is one of my gear.
Okay, absolutely.
So that would count as my max load. It will be one after I use a third bomb. Basically, I could throw 3 bombs before it counts as full 1 to my load, to my weapon. Yeah, to my max load. What would it be for the roll?
You're setting a bomb?
Basically, I'm using a bomb that will basically get him stuck.
I'm gonna say it's probably, and you're doing this in your mech. You're not hopping out of your mech to place this bomb.
Would it be? Would I be able to place the bomb on foot? Is that something I could technically do?
Yeah, you can give it a shot.
Alrighty, then, well, then, yeah, I guess I'll give that a shot then. And it would be... What would you consider it then?
I would consider it, you could use your Saboteur, I would let you. And it would probably be, it'd probably be wreck, honestly.
Okay. Oh, just a moment. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so then I shall roll a 2d6 then. With
I can offer you another die. I am going to hit.
No.
Okay.
It's a 5, and if confidence does take effect, I can do it earlier. That would make it 6. Confidence is allowed here.
Yeah.
So then that would be a 6 on the bomb.
Yeah, so you blow him back and his clock goes up a little bit more, and it returns to a he's slowed down a significant amount, and everything goes back to a risky situation instead of a desperate situation.
Leo would give Tsoki basically a thumbs up that that the bomb worked.
All right, I'm still climbing this guy.
Sure.
Well, you got this. You got this.
Of course. I'm climbing up, getting all the way to the top. I'm gonna attempt to, just take my gun, take it right in front of his visor, and just shoot, just unload into it. Now, pushing ourselves. Is that you take stress to push yourself, or?
Yep, you take stress to push yourself to get one more die.
Okay.
Oh, you can when you're in your mech, you use a quirk to push yourself. Sorry.
Okay.
You spend a quirk. That's what gives you that extra die. Outside of a mech, you just stress yourself out to do it. But do you have a quirk you want to spend? You spent 1 dodging, but you still should have 3 of them.
Yep. And you said we can just make them up as we go, right?
Yep, we can just make them up.
All right. I've put an overcharge feature on this gun of mine. So I'm just going to set it to max and just start charging it up and just one big poo. And we're going to just hope that it works.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
This is close quarters combat again, so I'm just going to use battle. Is the plan.
Works for me. Look at that.
I want to...
That's actually 2 6s because of confidence. Get him, Tsoki.
Yeah, so like what's it look like when you just blast him back?
Yeah, I was hoping that it would like break through his face shield and like leave an opening for us. if it's not, finishing him off entirely.
Oh, it's not gonna finish him off entirely. It'll probably it's gonna push. You can blast a hole in that face shield, and then you see him step back, takes a couple huge lumbering steps back, and then splashes into the water, and it's just a huge geyser that goes up.
All right.
He's not dead, but he's out of sight for now.
And I gracefully backflip off of him and land on the ground.
So, every spot on the map has been hit for 2. And what would you guys like to do? Where would you like to go?
Is this situation secure enough temporarily for them to move on to the next location?
Yeah, you
I
guys
think we need to
right
go
now.
deal with the giant laser ship.
All
Giant
right.
laser ship is
Blow up the
pretty
giant
good.
lizard ship.
So yeah, Leo gets back on the mech to follow the group towards the next object.
Oh, I did not mean to just draw a big ol'
Oh,
Alright, so I'm going to make a roll for the academy right now. This is them. Yeah, they did good.
oh, they got 2 6s.
The combination of the crew putting all their work together and bombarding this thing has just they've already punched holes in it, so you guys can see weaknesses in this ship as you are already approaching.
Fantastic.
Oh, I thought I moved you guys. I did not.
Okay, now we are. Now we're moving.
So yeah, the crew, you guys did exactly what you were aiming to do. Blasted the hell out of it from a distance. You definitely shut down its main cannon, and you guys see a bunch of little robot men attempting to put it back together. They're trying to fix the giant cannon. They are still aiming at you with littler guns, but
Wee. Oh wait. All right.
yeah. So it's up to you guys. Laura, what would you like to do?
Alrighty. Gonna go with bombard. I'm gonna shoot it with rockets.
Absolutely. It's I will give you an extra roll, and I'll give you an extra die if you let that cannon get fixed.
No.
Oh, I'm just asking.
No.
Just asking questions here.
No,
Nobody would have
no.
got hurt.
Yet.
See?
Why am I cursed?
You just don't like my deals.
Do you
Things
want to
go
try
badly.
again? I will ask this first. Do you want to try again, Esmie?
I would like to try again.
Okay, I
You're
will.
gonna roll something higher than a fucking 2.
I would like to try again.
I will do the thing so that you may try again.
Clearly, if we haven't noticed from the game thus far, lore is clearly not made for combat.
Okay, the card is coming. Hold on. And it says, and I quote, Esmie, please.
It says Esmie Pliz, actually.
Close enough. You know what it means. It's desperate situation. I don't got time to put the full word in.
All right.
Desperate situations call for desperate measures.
Nice. Nice. Just beautiful. It's just so good.
Why?
It's just
Why
Everything
do
I
you
asked
hate me,
for.
roll 20?
You ask why.
Oh
I
my
ask why
God.
not.
For the chaos.
so.
Oh, goodness. Esmie.
You thought you're trying to, as you're bombarding it, something gets hitched. You're raining hell on it with rockets, but little drones just keep getting in your way, just over and over again. I will you're gonna get fired upon by the full brunt of this laser. Like, they managed to fix it just in time. Like, it's gonna blast you and do 2 damage to your mech. You're gonna go up to like the 2nd level of damage for your mech. Or, alternatively, I will allow you to make a command roll to basically summon somebody to take the hit for you. You could order one of these 3 to take the hit for you if you wanted to. Or somebody in chat. You can command them to do it. You're still gonna have to make the roll, but if it's a 6, they have to do it.
I mean, can't I just voluntarily take it?
Oh, she's still gonna make the command roll.
Oh, okay. Because that's how the whole protect thing works, right?
Yeah, but I think you have to like state you're about to protect them beforehand.
Oh.
Do you want to get blasted, Esmie, with a giant laser?
Not like this.
It won't kill you. You'll have another hit before your mech blows up.
Always promising.
Quarry mentioned in chat he has an active force field spell as an aside, so he would not object to the command.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to like leave that force field to take this hit.
Well, Quarry, that force field will not protect you.
He said he had a force field earlier. Like, the shield will lower it, but not to nothing.
So Lore will take 1 damage. Is that what you're trying to say with the shield card?
That is what I just said. Yes.
Yes. Okay
I
then.
will take that hit.
But yeah, and that was the risky consequence. Here's the trouble that it causes. The Earl stands up out of the ocean right beside you guys. So now they're both here now. He's looking worse for wear, but he is still a giant creature.
His face is revealed, right?
Yeah, he's got a hole in his visor.
Did I shoot my harpoon cannon into his face?
Laura is just gonna unreflect fire. Unreflect, I'm gonna like, fuck you. Like, it's already not bad enough.
I love the Earl. How dare you?
How dare us? How dare he?
He's a big dude.
How dare they?
So what are you rolling?
Combat.
What's that?
Combat.
Battle?
That one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You only have 1 battle?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Hold on a second, because we got enough fails. Let's at least make this somewhat okay. Oh man. Well, do you want me to make it a 4 or no? Before I start throwing cards.
I don't care.
Yeah, I feel like I should ask before I start throwing these, because what if they don't want it? But if that's the case, then I will use a wild card to make that at least a 4. If I can find a goddamn thing. Ah, there it is. There you go. So it's a 4 now. So what happens with a 4?
The pilot does it, but there's a desperate consequence.
Nice. What's the desperate consequence?
I think he has you. Like, you are... Like, he grabs you with one of his hands, and he just is crushing down. Like, your harpoon is in his cheek, but you are in his hand. So... You are going to be unable to move right away, and it's going to do another level of harm to your mech.
All right.
Which level are you at?
I think that's my first.
Okay. So yeah, your weapons will have lesser effect.
All right.
Alright,
Sounds
so
good.
that's what you guys see. Like, Raz is in a mech just being squeezed.
But the harpoon is in his face, yes.
Yeah, the harpoon's in his face, but he is very big. I need everybody to just
Yeah.
know how big he is.
Has everybody done their turn for the cycle or not yet?
Husky hasn't gone in a while.
Yeah, Tsoki hasn't gone.
Okay, then I'll wait.
And neither of you, though. Neither of you two have. We started with Lore, then we went to Raz, so...
Roger. Okay, then. Then if I am allowed to go... Let's see. Can I do to stop this angry fella?
You guys all out here, the crew are just here. It's just like the city is getting like burnt.
They're fine, probably.
Oh. That's terrible. Okay, Leo is going to try another one of his bombs. He intends to throw it into that visor that has an opening. And if it does, well, basically once it comes into contact, it's supposed to burst into intense flame, like what this says. But this time it has to be on the robot because I don't think Leo's not nowhere near tall enough to climb up that thing.
Okay, yeah, sure. That sounds like you're like lobbing it.
Yeah, like I'm trying to attack him with the thing.
That's gonna be a bombard.
Gotcha. So then I do not have. So basically, it's if you don't have a skill point in it, are you allowed to even do it, or is there?
Yeah, you can do it. You just roll 2 6-sided and take the lowest.
Okay. I guess I shall attempt that. 2d6. Oh, well, they're both 3s. That's not good. Let's see if I can fix that.
I mean, you don't have to fix it.
I mean,
you could just accept it.
Yeah,
like
take the consequence, you know.
3.
Use
I mean,
your,
with any luck, I'll pull a Esmie and roll like a 2 and a 1. It'll be fine.
Use your quirk and.
Offended if that weren't accurate.
I don't want to save the quirk for later because this is literally our first fight.
Oh, this whole that's how Beam Saber works. This is all the same thing.
Yeah, it's all the fight.
Yeah, like you guys are building clocks. It's not so much is he dead? It's have you saved the city? But that's just the game.
Yeah, making general progress, doing the things that we're doing, not dealing with one problem then moving to the next.
Gotcha.
I understand it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll do it again anyway, and I got the quirk in case I mess up. But I can feel it. I can feel it happen. Let's see. 4-3.
Alright, so you do get a desperate consequence, but it succeeds. Like, yeah, so it's in his visor. So here's the desperate consequence. He's gonna, like, his face is on fire, and he's gonna flail around trying to put out his face, and he's gonna fall deeper into the ocean. He's not gonna let go of Raz. Raz, you're going down with him. You're underwater now. Leo, I need you to resist with a stress. And how this works is you roll a 6-sider, and you're gonna take 6 stress, but roll a 6-sider, and we'll see how much we can take that stress down by. If you get a 6, you take no stress. But if you only get a 1, you take 5 stress, and that's a lot. That's a lot to freak you out.
Will any stats be? Will there any stats that matter for this particular stress roll? Or
Sure.
no?
How would you like to resist the stress? Like, you could do something like, do you think that you can finesse your way out of it? Do you think, like, you have insight? Do you have insight that you're like, oh no, I know his mech is sealed, he's fine, we know he's fine?
Yeah.
Or,
like,
go ahead.
Because we know the mech took minimal damage. It got grabbed. Raz got grabbed, but the actual cockpit wasn't like damaged. It was grabbing around like the body, right?
Yeah, his weapons have less effect.
Yeah.
Her weapons have less effect.
So the cockpit itself is secure at this moment.
Sure.
Okay, so that would so he would know that at least it's not too damaged yet, and he should be fine, hopefully.
So what's your?
So that would be insight then, because he is okay. And my insight is 2 because I have 1 in study, and I have points in engineer.
Yep. So that's 2d6, and then we just you remove the highest from a 6.
See how much stress I take. I
Look
take
at
no
that. You
stress.
take none. You see her as go underwater, and she's like, nah, all right.
Like.
So now
we are certain that the mech will be fine, and Raz inside will be okay too. Hopefully.
So
She's smart girl. She'll figure it out.
Esmie and Tsoki, your choice, like what you have going on right now, is a giant warship, and one of your companions going deep underwater with the Earl.
I plan on going up to the ship. Say, all right, we got to deal with this thing first. I'm gonna get up close to it. Gonna look for some weak points on it. So I'll transform into. I'll transform.
All right. What's it look like when you transform?
So I basically just go into like a flying form. Is my thought. So I just kind of like fold up, legs go up behind me, kites come out the back of the mech, and I just kind of turn it into like a cockpit where I'm just like sitting on a seat now, and I'm flying up and trying to, get close and do it. So I don't have any hands right now, so I'll lose 2 points of manipulate and a point of battle. That's just kind of like the mechanic for transform.
Yeah, it works for me. Did you add the rest into bombard? Is that what you did?
You just don't have access to them on.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
You just lose 3 of them. So it's more like this is my fast go in, find out the thing. So I have 2 maneuver, 1 scan to diagnose the issue and find a weak point to then transform back and deal with it. Is the thought behind it all.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so go ahead and roll me a maneuver as you like, or did you want to roll scan? Whichever one you want.
I want to roll scan because the thing I'm trying to figure out is what do I need to do to take this out, or at least get it submerged again. So I think that would be scan to try to figure out what to do with it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. lost roll 20. There it is.
Did you want an extra die? I can give you an extra die.
That's what I was gonna ask. That just moves up a clock.
That's gonna move up. I'm gonna raise all of the clocks in town by 1.
And they haven't moved from 2 yet.
No, they're still at 2. So 1 more will take them halfway.
Yeah, I think that's fine. But dealing with the biggest threat here, or I guess one of the things bombarding the town helps.
Absolutely.
So I'll take that consequence die.
Alright, so 3d6. Unless somebody wants to help, then I'm not sure how you're helping him scan. Unless you're keeping enemies off of him while it's happening.
Just cover me. I'm going in to find out what to do or how to take this ship down. That would be directed at Lore.
Lord, did you want to make like a attack roll against like the little things first? And I will count that as helping without rolling stress, without taking stress. Unless you had a plan, Lauren, then I'll let you rock your plan. Did Esmie DC on us again?
No. I'm just having that moment of like, God, how cursed can I continue to be?
You have to stop rolling 2s eventually, right?
You would think that! But, yeah, I will attack the whole thing. I will attack the whole thing.
Do it.
Yeah,
Push
go for
yourself.
it.
What fancy quirks on your back do you have to help you blow it up?
Do you have like a Gatling rocket gun? Like, did Pim upgrade your gun on your mech? So instead of just like a little hand, it has the 9-barreled like rocket launcher?
Yes, in fact, Pim did. There is a gun that shoots all of the things.
it's way too many guns.
It's like, it just shoots everything.
It just shoots other guns that also shoot things.
It
Just
shoots
like-
the stuff.
You got one big red button that says shoot, and you're like, huh? Shoots all the things.
No, I like it. Give me those 3d6, Esmie. A 5 is success without a
She
problem.
can do it!
Oh! Look at that 2 creeping up, though. Get out of here, 2. Get out of here.
But it's still a risky consequence happens, though.
Can I just make it +1? I want her to be. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, we're not having no consequences. She did good. Played it good.
Captain Lore can be very fancy.
I saw it.
Oops.
So yeah, you managed to provide the backup just fine. Like, so Laura's blasting the hell out of all of the things along the way, Tsoki. So you get to roll 4 dice and take the highest. So,
All right.
Just Yahtzee 6s. Let's go.
So it's 5.
5!
so yeah, you get the information. The negative consequence is the fact that you know that you can't bring this down right now. You know how to bring it down. You see its weak point. It definitely has a very like Death Star situation. It's just like, we just have to fire right there, but you know you don't have a big enough gun to do it.
I need somebody else over here that brought a bigger gun for battle and not recreational use, I see.
I mean, unless you have a different quirk that does bring out another big gun.
I think... It's like, I could... Let's see, what do I got on my gear? I could use my last 2 gear to just have a heavy cannon.
Oh, absolutely.
That's my weapon in flight form, is a heavy cannon.
Oh, that
Ooh,
Like, very just-
fancy.
was the game Guys, where it kind of looked like it had like, it just drops down like a arm that holds a giant cannon.
Yeah, it's like underneath me, and it's like on a turret, so I can like shoot around, but it's just like, I don't know, railgun is kind of what I'm thinking. Just zoop.
Oh yeah, totally. That'll be a battle roll.
All right.
Or destroy, whichever one you want.
I mean,
Destroy will destroy it. Battle, it's a fight. So
I mean, in this form, it's the same. So I'm gonna push myself, obviously.
okay, yeah.
And pushing uses the quirk.
Yep, that's what
in the mech.
that'll use that fancy quirk that you just that gun, the heavy cannon.
Okay. So I think I roll 2d6 currently.
All right. It's like, I mean, I can give you another die, but let me tell you, the Earl's about to show back up if you take it.
Cool, that means I won't be underwater anymore.
Yeah, I was like, they'll get him out of the water, right?
It gets him out of the water, but he's got to immediately make a roll.
I don't know. What do we think? What do we think, squad?
Blah, 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 blah.
If he does show up to attack, if I'm allowed, I will try to intercept it. Since Leo's the only one that's not occupied at the, and he could try to intercept the Earl if he gets back up.
You guys don't have any idea that that's gonna happen.
Basically, what's coming over the comms is, I think I've got a shot. Should I take the shot? And I'm like, I'm gone. I'm like way behind there.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like in the distance. I don't know how to make my token smaller, but
Yeah, I wish you could.
I'll do some flips. Flying around.
It's spinning. Up to you guys, but I don't mind Tsoki going for it.
I'm taking it.
Take the shot.
Oh, Pim says take the shot.
I'm taking it. She's probably hatched into the comps as well.
So give me those 3d6.
I'm taking the shot.
Ooh, a 4.
So it
terrified
works.
me.
But
I want this to happen, so I'm gonna play Triumph, and you can describe how
Sure.
that works.
Ooh. How fancy does it look now?
So yeah, the whole ship just goes straight up. It's like, I'm picturing it very Gundam Wing, like the custom Gundam. I'm kind of like shooting the giant beam at it, and it just starts like exploding. But like as like it explodes, you guys see coming up, ripping the ship, like it's already like peeling itself in half. But Earl just stands fully up underneath it, just flames on his shoulders, like his suit just all messed up. Like you can see his face. It's like he's got a little like line of blood. What will you be using to try to escape his grasp? Before he does a lot of damage to you, Raz.
That is a question that I've been trying to think about this whole entire time. I guess I could use my sword to try to like cut my way out.
Okay. So you want to just like, you're gonna try to do a battle?
Well, I would like to use maneuver, but I
Okay. What do you have that makes your mech more maneuverable?
maybe some of my scrap parts are kind of like falling off, so it just kind of makes it that I can kind of like jettison them.
Okay, yeah, that seems fine. Like modular parts, absolutely. That sounds like a quirk.
Quirky.
So, how much maneuver you got?
2.
2? Yeah. So you can give me 3d6 for that. Oh yeah,
Oh.
you get. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say that one didn't even roll; it just fucking. Oof.
Oh, Yeah, so like you make it free, but your desperate consequence is it has raised your harm level to 2. It like you had to give up too many pieces of your mech. Like as you were scrapping them, you're very exposed now. Like you guys can all actually see Raz through the mech.
Ooh. Not good.
No longer submersible.
No.
Noted.
Who is next?
Also, crew, above, like, people in the chat, above the city, this ship is beginning to, like, position itself and start to glow bright green right out of the part that looks like a giant eye or cannon. So that clock has started as well. That's mostly for you guys in the chat. What are you going to do about that kind of thing?
A little dangerous.
I think we're on Leo or Esmie.
Yeah, either one of you two.
Hey, did that count as my turn?
Oh.
What? No, you guys can, like, the turn order switches up every time, so
Yeah.
you guys can go whenever you want.
Because
But-
all I did
Okay.
was just give us grasp.
Yeah, that's fine. Just take your turn. Just tell me what you're doing.
You said only the crew noticed it, or did everybody notice it, including us?
I'm sure you guys noticed it as well.
I think we're still dealing with Earl.
Yeah. Earl needs to fuck off.
He's pretty close.
Can I just, Can I play another Cover Fire card?
Which card?
Cover
Cover fire?
fire. Yeah.
Yeah, we can say the cover fire is you helping to add a die to it. So, are you doing something here, Raz?
Can I stab him in the face?
Yeah, absolutely. Just remember, since you have 2 harm, you do have a lesser effect, and you roll 1 less die.
How does that even work?
If you have battle, and which I think is 1, which
So
you got to
it'd
put
be-
down to 0, but then it's 1 because Esmie is helping you with the cover fire. So yeah, you get a die. Cover fire is just a cheap way to like help without causing stress. It's like, haha.
I'm helping.
Oh.
Manning the big gun on the sub, absolutely.
I was going to play bombardment card. Bombardier card. There you go. That's what it's called.
Oh, there's a lot of bombards going on the side.
All right, I'm gonna try stabbing him.
Sure. Okay.
Nailed it.
2 with a desperate consequence. This is the worst outcome. You don't succeed, that's a desperate consequence.
Nailed it.
I feel like if we want to stay true to the fiction of how things have been going, so he baseball bats Raz just clock, and like your mech is screaming at you. It's just like you at like full damage, like you can't take another bit, and you're just flying over the city. Crew in chat that is currently bombarding the hell out of this ship, you have to pause your bombardment for a second because you are seeing Raz flying by in her mech. How would you guys save her? Because that's gonna hurt. Because she's barely in her mech anymore because of its modular nature.
Like just a skeleton at this point, just the
Yeah, it's just
wireframe
like
of it.
it's all falling apart. Like it's like, oh no, and it's just like it's basically exposed. It's like sitting in a lawn chair right now. It's like as Raz goes flying full comet-like.
How'd you know I made my pilot chair out of a lawn chair?
She said it was just scrap.
Stuff we found lying around.
Tim's jumping in.
I'm showing up.
You catching
guys.
Raz?
I'm catching Raz. I am now standing in front of her with my mech ready to catch her.
Alright, so 2 questions. A, what does your mech look like? And B, you're definitely gonna be maneuverable, so give me I'm gonna roll 2d6 for you right now.
Okay.
Unless anybody in the chat wants to help. Like, give her another die, tell me how you would do that, and I'll do it.
This is like a reverse fastball special.
So in the meantime, I mean, let's face it, my mech has like 2 arms that are literally just miniguns,
I've seen heavy arms a time or two in my life.
decked out with launchers on the back. It's like ready to go.
I might actually have a token for this.
Was it heavy arms?
No. I wouldn't use any, like...
That's fair.
Don't worry, I got toasts. Alright, so... Oh, Toast, you're gonna love this. If Toast is still here, he's gonna be very excited to see this.
Yeah, he's there.
This is always there.
He responded not too long ago, so we're gonna see something.
So, that's your mech?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It's giving me Metal Slug vibes, and I love it.
Absolutely. And I mean, I would say it's got to be a biggin, so let's go like at least 9 feet tall.
Oh, just 9 feet. Okay, let me shrink it down quite a bit.
Yeah, no, that thing's already giant.
Yes, 9 feet.
So you can go up to 30.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can go up to
30.
30?
Yeah.
30
Okay,
is
I mean-
medium.
My mech's 15. My mech's 15 feet.
Okay, so all right. We're
Yeah.
gonna go like, fuck it, 25 feet. There we go.
29.7 feet.
Alright, so this is gonna be, I'm rolling 2d6 for carry right now. So,
That's a
That's
6.
a 6.
Oh, shit.
That's a 6.
Somehow it's cocked.
Not the chat thing in Roll20 registered a 6.
yeah, it's the 6. So, like,
Yeah.
How do you catch her? Like, how do you catch Raz flying in, not in a mech anymore by the time she hits you?
Oh,
Just in a lawn chair.
yeah, I'm gonna kind of like launch myself back to match her trajectory, so I don't like destroy her like a wall.
That's fine.
And I'm just going
I only
to
have 2 arms.
gently catch her in my arms, and then set her on the ground with a pat on the head from a minigun.
Absolutely. Esmie, Leo, or Tsoki, what are you guys doing against the Earl? Like, you just saw him just baseball bat Raz just gone.
Leo is basically going straight for the Earl. I'm using one of the quirks. One of the quirks that Leo has on the machine is very powerful thrusters that will basically let him charge at a much faster speed than his mech normally would allow.
Alright.
Of course, with that kind of speed, the momentum is going to be big. So he's either charging straight into it or straight into whatever's behind if he misses.
Alright, give me those give me 3 6-siders.
Oh, just a moment.
Did I lose everybody?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, I'm just here. My voice just isn't relevant at this point.
Sorry about that.
Waiting on the Leo roll, I think.
I shall raise that by a 1. Leo is mad. So I shall use a wild card. Where is it at? There it is. Always takes forever to find you. Okay. So it's a 6 on attacking the whale, and he's basically charging into it with basically the hand to go straight into the hole in the mast to basically grab him and basically crash him into whatever's behind him.
Well, the ocean is behind him.
Oh, is that no? Oh, it's like the parts of the machine that was breaking down. It's all sunk already.
And mostly, but yeah, you could probably like slam him into it. That's fine.
Yeah, that's basically what he's going to do. And basically head first because he's grabbing his head to slam him into the metal piece that's still sinking on the machine in the back.
This roll, absolutely, and this roll is for like the crew taking down the ship. This is. So Pim, are you like on top of this ship, just aiming down with all your machine guns too?
Oh, absolutely.
I imagine Klackles is in the ship now.
And the crew is shooting like from below. Like I have my doubts that Pim's the kind of character that took the extra space quirk.
No, but it still says that 2 people can fit in the cockpit, albeit uncomfortably. Anything more than 2 though, then that's impossible. It actually specifically says that on the space rule.
You also gotta think that we're both like 3 foot tall, so.
Well, you're 3 foot. Pim's like
Pim's not 3 foot tall.
Oh, I thought Pim was.
No, she's tall. She's tall.
Yeah. Pim's person sized.
Yeah, she's like 5'6" or something like that. You're 3 feet tall though, which is good for you in terms of the size department. But
Yep, 5'6".
yeah, so like basically you both could be in the cockpit, but it would be uncomfortable.
But no, between all these rolls, you guys don't have to worry about. The ship is going down. Like it is like slowly blowing up as it like is being collapsed into the sea. Like there's a slight consequence. Everything does take another damage. So we're at 4 of 6 for everything there. It is going to crash down. Where are we gonna Pim, are you gonna try to surf this thing to the ground? Crew on the ground, are you guys gonna try to like change its like position as it comes down? Because right now I'm gonna roll a 6-sider to see where on it lands.
So can we say, because I don't remember exactly where everything is located, but can I try to like use my boosters that I totally have in my mech to change the directory and surf the thing into the ocean?
Absolutely. Definitely give that a shot. And that'll be one of the rolls.
We're in
and then
here.
Oh, go ahead.
We're just the active crew is just here in the center, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Like this submarine, the giant warship did appear from underwater over here, and the ships that you've been fighting are coming from above, directly above you in the sky. This is where that is, and then you got probably right now. I think the other ship is right around here, but it without any guidance, it will just fall into something else, dealing the last 2 points of the clock on it. Like crew on the ground, you can like try to like push it into a direction. Pushing it into the middle seems to be like what's happening right now. But yeah, you guys, Earl reels back from the hit that like Leo got him in the with a wrench, and like you see he's missing a bunch of teeth, and he just starts laughing and presses a button as like he just collapses into the sea, and this time he's not coming back. But something's beeping.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
I could probably scan to try to figure out what that is.
I don't think we need a scan to figure out what that is.
I mean, we would need to know where it is.
It's...
Is it on him? Is it on a ship? Is it on a certain section of the invasion area? Do we know where that beeping is coming from? Real question, though. Do we know where the beep is coming from?
As much as like watching a show, you know, where that kind of stuff happens, but like you can roll a scan if you want to be like, you might get a bonus. Depends on how well you do. Wait, I think I accidentally made Leo bigger that time. I know I started the music a little bit before everybody else, but it just got really intense.
How many quirks did I use so far? I used heavy steps. I used the thrusters. Okay, so I used 2.
I'm accidentally moving you guys around.
Oh man, we're going all over the place.
We're back at the office.
Oh snap! And suddenly, oh hey, hi Pip.
It was all a dream.
Oh my god.
Hello.
It's like we're at this spot again.
Ah!
My 20 is freaking out.
Oh god, everything's going crazy.
And we're just trying to redirect the ship at this point, yeah? Is that what I understand?
Yeah.
Yes, but there is also the beeping that Leo has started to hear as soon as he took down the Earl.
Yeah, and you're trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me that scan if you want to, or you can add a quirk to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna add a third quirk, and this one will be the systems inside are basically, since Leo specifically had it like high-tech scanners and all that, so basically he is overclocking the systems. He might not, like the scans might not be able to be done anymore after this, because he's like basically overdoing everything to make sure he gets as much like as quick a scan as possible.
Sure.
So like overclocking the system, basically. That will count for my scan? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah. What's that? 3 dice?
It will make it 3.
You want a 4th?
No, I'm good.
All right. Just offering. I'm just trying to be a nice guy here, everybody. I don't know what's wrong with you guys.
Just adding tension. Come on.
I understand, and I appreciate the officer. Much appreciado. I got a 6.
Hey.
So yeah, the scan is 100% that ship is gonna blow up.
Oh, the ship itself is gonna blow up.
It's a bomb. It is
The one I'm currently riding?
Yeah, the one you are
Yes.
currently surfing is a
Leo
bomb.
Leo will alert the crew that the giant ship you are all trying to push to the ocean is a giant explosive. Keep that out of the city in any capacity you can.
Well, if it's gonna blow up, it better blow up underwater.
And it's currently falling down, right?
Oh yeah, it's currently on its way down. It's just like it's up in the air. Like, well, we don't know where it's gonna land right now without some roll. But it seems like you all are trying to get it into the middle of those. So
Yes.
Does it look like it has a cockpit?
it does not. It seems like no, it definitely has a cockpit, but it's a cockpit that was made for Earl because he jumped out of this.
So it's real big.
Real big. I don't know, I don't know how many of you it would take to like move this thing around.
How about this? I want to try to defuse it.
Absolutely. What are we doing here? What are we doing for that?
No, I didn't think that far ahead. However, we're the fine engineers of the Wanderpus crew, you know? That's what we do. So I'm gonna fly into the cockpit if I can. I'm still in flight mode.
Oh, we're gonna need somebody to blow a hole.
I'll shoot
Any
a hole in the
volunteers?
cockpit.
Because unless
Make
somebody's
it.
hacking it. Oh, go ahead, Laura. What was that?
I can attempt to blow a hole.
Like, you can just use yet another quirk that's just like it's the same quirk, but it's just even more guns. And it's just
Pretty
like,
much. No, literally,
a
there's like
bigger,
all the
redder
guns,
button.
even more guns.
I'm just seeing that meme. It's like just like bigger buttons that just says guns.
It's that Looney Tunes thing where it's just like it's a box that a hand comes out and then
I may have let Pim have a little bit too much fun with the mech.
It's necessary. You never know when you're gonna need bigger guns.
You never know when you need more guns.
Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead and roll me a destroy. Like I will, I can give you an extra die. I can give you a fourth die. I'm just saying.
It would technically be Bombard, too. Could it technically be?
Yeah, it would be Bombard, wouldn't it? Yeah.
So I'll roll my 3 dice.
Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, you did roll a 3. Good job. So
I'll ask Esmie if she wants me to. Do you want me to do anything to that or no?
Please.
Okay. Just making sure consent is important.
But think of the consequences.
Oh, it's still gonna be a consequence.
Actually, wait. Wait.
Oh.
Or not, never mind.
Okay.
They won't let me play that card.
Because it still will be a consequence, but at least it'll let you get inside. So that you can call the consequence potentially.
That's fine.
Alright. So yeah, as we did, it breaks, but all the shattering, it's still not big enough for you to get through, Tsoki. It's right there. You're gonna take a little bit of extra time just breaking that glass to get through. You could either give up on this plan because you're just a little bit too big for it, or you can it's gonna half fill this clock. You're gonna have significantly less time to complete this plan to defuse that bomb because it's taking you too long to get in.
What if I get out of the mech?
Oh, you can get out. That would work. You're small enough.
Mech's too big, obviously. I've made it twice the size of me, but I'm half the size of the mech, so I could get in, right?
That's fair. You can get out of the mech. And then once you're in there, what are you rolling?
Can I cheat just a little bit?
Yeah, sure. What you got?
Not
reveal the
for getting
secrets
played
of
this
this.
card. Reveal your secrets.
And just looking for. I don't know. In my head, I'm imagining that there's a bunch of wires, and they're all leading to somewhere that's just rigged to hell with explosives, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And I have to get in there, and I have to defuse that bomb, right?
Yeah, and Seth made sure that you were included, you had your clippers on you and everything.
So
Or somebody shot clippers at you. Just part of Raz's mech falls off. It just happened to be wire cutters.
Or there could be a button for wire cutters.
He's just
Probably fell out of Raz's tool belt.
So yeah, I'm gonna give you an extra die and extra effects based on what you got. So what you
going
rolling?
in. So you guys just see Tsoki kind of dock with it. You'll see his hatch open up. He just dives in. I'm also imagining he's got his kite on, so he's just flying in to navigate this giant structure that he's in a little bit quicker.
Yeah, absolutely. You roll an engineer for this one, or?
I would imagine. I think that's the thing that just best fits kind of overall, right?
I think so, yeah. And take one extra die.
Okay.
And right now, this is risky, but it's not desperate. It would have been desperate, so you have 2 shots as long as it's not a 1, 2, or 3. If you get a 4, 5, or 6, if you get a 4 or 5, you know which one to cut, but you didn't do it yet.
Okay. Is there a way for me to help with stress? With giving myself stress to assist?
In fiction, I can't think of a way that you would help.
Well, not physically, but basically, possibly giving instructions on what to on basics. Because you're trying to defuse a bomb. Perhaps they would be able to give in info over the intercom or something. Maybe you know how they do in the movies where they're oh yeah, cut this wire, do that. Basically, that kind of deal. Basically, what I'm trying to think.
I'll take it. Roll 46.
And I will put 2 more stress for myself.
How about this, Leo? You come over the intercoms and you you're telling Tsoki, just remember the bomb back in the
basically
training.
the bomb back in the academy.
Remember exactly how that worked? Just apply same logic here or something.
It was full of cinnamon.
You don't want the cinnamon. You definitely don't want the cinnamon on this one. Just saying.
So I think that's 4d6 that I'm, or is it 3?
It would be 4. It would be 4 with all of the Alan said.
Tsoki, turn off your communicator. Trust the Force, Tsoki.
I used the Force already to blow it up. I blew up a ship with the Force once already. I'll just do it again, you know?
A 5.
I got confidence up, so...
Oh, that's
Yep.
insane.
Yep.
My
So yeah,
mistake.
like you defuse it, and like it's no longer gonna explode and just damage everything around, but now we have to make the roll for the crew and Pim, like surfing / shooting this thing to pieces so it doesn't land on anything. I'm gonna roll 3d6 here, people. We're gonna accept them as your rolls.
Okay. Here goes.
I rolled very badly.
Yes, you did. You wanted us to lose. So where is it gonna land?
So, whatever it lands on, it's gonna finish the clock of destroying. Esmie, would you like to roll a 6-sider for me? Before you do roll that 6-sider, I am going to tell you guys what the numbers are for everything, just so nobody calls me a cheater or anything about this.
I mean, you already rolled bad. You're already the king.
So, this top one, the number 1 here, that's the academy. Number 2, hospital. Number 3 is the greenhouse, which is in the same spot as the hospital. Number 4 is the new library that we haven't actually seen on screen. Number 5 is the diving bell. Number 6 is Fish Tinger Industries.
Swear to
No
God,
matter
if
what-
this is
no
like...
matter what, it's going to destroy a part of the city. Damn.
Yeah, it's going to land and destroy a part of the city. So, Esmie, if you could, just roll me that 6-sider.
We lost
Five.
the bar.
Goodbye, Belle.
We lost the bar, people.
Not the booze!
You know, Fish Tinker Industries has a very nice break room. I guess as compensation, we're just gonna have to open that up for a while while the bar gets fixed.
Could turn it into a bar.
I destroyed the library.
Oh no!
B's just like, what does that look like? A giant, like, No, I think it's heading for the bar, and all of a sudden, like, B starts pouring out of Pim and then outside of the mech, and just, like, makes the mech one giant, like, blood demon, and just grabs the ship as it's, like, falling and just turns it into the library instead of the bar.
Not the booze, just the books.
No.
Alan,
Yeah, what's up?
let's say it's headed for the bar, and
Uh-huh.
I play DJ Ghost to temporarily remove a character from the scene. Can the character be the ship?
The character cannot be the ship.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. This character could be you, so you don't have to roll whether or not you die here.
Oh,
That
come
would
on.
be good.
Where's the sense of adventure in that?
Yeah, right? I'm down for you to roll, though. How does
God.
Tsoki get out of this? Not in their mech.
He does have his kite though.
You do have your kite.
Sophie's a quick little lad. I got some finesse on me, you know? I'm a quick little boy.
And
you wanna
because
be
of your
spotted?
kite, definitely add one to your finesse, for sure. Like, add one to, like, escape using the kites.
Okay. We'll say that I'm using my last quirk of I have a kite as well.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess
That's pretty mech, though.
I could just take stress because this is very stressful. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm flying out of there. I've got my escape plan, and I'm just gonna go for it.
Alright, here's hoping.
Yeah, I think I got 4d6 on this.
Hoping.
1 from skill, 1 from kite, 1 from stress.
And 1 from pushing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think. Nope.
46.
I rolled a 46.
Got
No.
it 1.
Did it.
4d6.
I don't know. I did it again. What am I doing? Sorry.
That's good. Yeah, you made it out.
I still have confidence, so that's 3 6s, baby.
Oh my god. He is a stylish.
Yeah!
He is a stylish squirrel.
Yeah, that look whatever that is looks amazing, and I feel like
Tsoki just Goku's out of there, just fucking.
Yeah, I make a new hole. I just come straight out the top. All the bombs in the center. It's one giant cargo bay, and I say, I gotta get out of here. I'm looking around. I just kind of grab one of the bombs and I shuck it up at the top, and I fly out the top.
absolutely, and your mech is
Amazing.
just right there waiting for you.
On the back.
Pim and Laura, you guys both happen to see this all go down. And it's just like, I think we might want to invest in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good.
Looks good.
Looks good.
It's like the little ones. But yeah, so yeah, it crashes into it, and like you get a slow like mech stomping out of the flames of the library as Pim like is done surfing this giant vehicle.
Yes, just the cool guys. Don't look at explosions. Just walking away from the wreckage of the library.
As long as you don't zoom into the cockpit where we're just uncomfortably squeezed in there.
I like to picture you just kind of like wrapped around my head.
I see you went with the Goblin Bolo.
Explosion in the background. As you guys, yeah, you've. And the city is pretty fucked up, just so everybody knows.
Isaac's gonna be pissed.
But
it's a
the
good
city
thing
is
we're gonna
fucked up,
start-
but it survived.
We're gonna start selling the smaller mechs, make them modular so you can, so people can change up exactly what parts they need to help with repairs.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
We'll even donate a couple, just, to get things rolling.
Yeah, we probably should start with fixing what just happened.
Tsoki's
This might take a
full of
while.
adrenaline. He comes down and he's just like, yeah, that was awesome. Oh, yeah, Max, let's do it.
Just lands on Pim's mech's shoulder. It's just like, yeah, motherfuckers. So, Lore, can you roll me a command? It's 2d6. Don't worry, nothing terrible is gonna happen when you get your 2 1s. It's just how fast we can get the city, like, working together on those mechs.
6!
Oh
Hey,
shit!
look, I got a 6!
Absolutely. They start rolling them out incredibly quick. Just like it's super fast.
Realization of, shit, we need these, this will get everything fixed so much faster, and if we can get everything fixed, we can make stronger mechs to deal with these assholes better later.
Absolutely. And if we're donating a couple, maybe people won't blame us so bad.
I mean, we didn't make them come here. They attacked
No.
us.
They came here, there was actually a combination of the Lasers and Feelings game, I can't remember what that game was called, with Larry the Necromancer, when Blueberries was fixing the ship and didn't.
Broken?
Motherfucking
Yeah,
Larry.
Broken.
That one's broken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a combination of Broken, Lasers and Feelings, and yesterday's Monster Care Squad. All 3 of those combined into one. You guys got fucked by, and like the enemy showed up for Beam Saber. But because of the positiveness that was the first Fiasco game, you guys didn't just have a couple of mechs that, like, one mech to deal with it. You had a bunch of them.
Squad.
Squad goals. Where's my mech?
And it was close. Very close. Like, what's the timer on all of them? There were like 4 or 5?
What's that?
What was the timer on all of the cities? They were like, it was
6. They're all at 5. They're all at 5, and 6 is like...
almost there.
Yeah, it was really cutting it close, but with the max, we managed to survive. So, yay for max.
Except for some building that ended up squished, but that's probably not important.
Yeah.
I haven't even been there.
Oh, man. Leo's been there only twice.
So I think most of your prototypes are, like, shot to shit, like, and, like, aren't gonna, like, really hold up, which is a really good reason that, like, they're mass-producing Not Forgiven's mech, which is great, because Not Forgiven's the one that got the 2 vehicle cards, so he's supposed to have a vehicle.
Yeah. Damn.
And Esmie still has her mech, because I honestly thought you were gonna self-destruct it in this game. I did.
I thought about it, and I'm like...
I was like, she's gonna blow up her own mech, and it's just like, she's one of the 2 people in the regular game that gets to keep it, so it's just like...
Like, I thought about it, but also, like, I thought about blowing up my mech in...
Leo will
in the Warpletinger game, and I'm like, you know, we're just gonna save this. Hit button.
For potential explosions later.
We're gonna need this later.
Explosion.
Yeah, like, Leo, you get to keep your mech around for flavor. It just, until Operator gets released as a class.
Yeah, basically
I can't do anything with it.
Oh, of course. Basically, Leo's gonna keep it, but he's gonna basically do a lot of study on it to try to perfect it, and when Operator comes out, then it'll be ready. Because, surprisingly, it took no damage.
Yeah. Well, not surprisingly, you changed every role.
Live with the consequences.
Well, I only changed my roles, and I changed the roles that people were okay with me changing. Because I didn't want to be too about it, because I know you guys like to bring the chaos, but, you know, that's fair, but I like a little control. A little bit.
More fun with the sense of danger.
I'll miss you, Earl.
He was a very, very dangerous fellow. He was neat.
I'll miss him forever. But, yeah, so... Let's crash this over here.
Second of the whales we've managed to kill.
The first one was a chef, and he was like 2 days away from retirement.
Before we finish all this for the session, was there anything in particular that this could cause that might have been found in the wreckage? Or, you know, out of the course of the battle? If not, I'll take it back and
yeah, we can get something.
Ready to play magic item?
I did. Yeah. Because it would be interesting if we got something fancy out of all this chaos. We did just fight space whales. They gotta have some fancy.
I got battle rep, alright?
Oh man, I kind of want to Saber.
Oh yeah, Tsoki is real fancy. He got the best mech out of all of us. Tsoki's gonna be the hero of the city.
Yeah, definitely worth it for the dope ass coats.
Dope ass coats?
Definitely worth it for the coats.
Alan did tell us not to play scared, alright? So I did not play scared whatsoever.
Yeah. I think that's what I said during the meeting section. I was like, no, break your ship. Use all your quirks. Use all the stress.
I did use all my quirks, and I used a lot of stress, actually. I think I'm at 6. If I messed up that roll with Raz, Leo would actually have been out of the game. Because I was at 6 by the time I was done, and if I messed up that roll with Raz, that would have brought me well over 9. God damn it, Seth. Well, Seth, you get to keep them.
Overdue books. It's like, hilariously, Seth, worst news. There's like an ember that just hit that and flying right into your apartment.
Rude. There goes your books.
It only burnt the books though. You're fine. Clark put out the rest. Put out the fire. I wouldn't be concerned, but
no books for you, Seth.
You know, it's a really good thing. You know that book that Laura got in the first Diggy Hole game that she never actually remembered to give it to Isaac because things have just been too hectic.
Well, you got the books though.
I will give you this item. This item's weird, but here we go. That is not the right thing. Anyway, so yeah, that is the end of like Beam Saber. Like, this is a toned down version of it. Like, the real game has a lot more to it, like factions and stuff like that. But we knew the factions. It was you guys, and it's not like you guys are gonna make more enemies today. I hope.
I'm about to say you should specify only today.
Don't ever underestimate us, Alan.
Also, I apologize because I feel like I stopped the game a lot with not knowing what does what at times. I feel like I needed a lot of
No, that's fine.
Gang.
I appreciate that. Oh, what was the item, by the way?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It is called the button. This curio box contains a large red button and carries an inviting, if ominous, inscription. Each person may only press the button once. When you press it, something good will happen to you today, but something bad will happen to somebody else.
That's the funky button.
I'm gonna say that when Earl floated up, that this was the button he pressed. So it's huge, but
oh, so that was the button. Ah, I see. So it does something good and it does something bad, but
I'm gonna drop it.
This ought to be fun.
So, you roll the die. On a 20, a lost loved one appears in front of you as if they are alive. You choose the person and their relation to you, then the guide plays their role. You may have a brief conversation with them until they fade away a short while later. Your closest NPC friend permanently forgets who you are.
Oh,
Oh.
that's a heavy one.
Buddy.
Oh, fuck.
Well, it said, oh, okay, yeah, if Tsoki presses that, he might lose his friend. Oh, no. You sure you want to press that button, Tsoki?
I'm fine. I don't even know that button's there. I'm over there flying around in a mech, right?
Yeah, it's your button, Leo.
I mean, everybody can press the button, because apparently everybody can press the button, but they can only press it once. So once I press the button, I can never use it anymore.
That's what it does on, like, a 20. What it does on a 1 is your natural lifespan is increased by 10 times. A prominent NPC in your world disappears. It is as if they've never existed. Their memory is wiped from the world, and any good deeds they've done are responsible for are undone. So,
God.
that's a bad button.
It is a dangerous button. Let's see. 17 to 19. I get a legendary item the next day.
Oh, did Nika stop streaming?
Oh, did it? No,
No,
I think
so.
it's still going.
It's
Oh,
still up
my-
to me.
It's weird. It was completely down for me.
It probably just got wonky for a second.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a button there. Everybody can go stare at the button in the workshop channel. It's just there, sitting there. If you guys want to roleplay pressing the button, go for it. We can press the button. It's a good button. If like
Good button. I mean, it does a lot of murder.
it does so much murder.
So
What?
much murder.
Yeah,
It's a
Leo
murder
will be
button.
Leo will be cautious about the button, but he'll
Yeah.
see whether or not.
That kind of button would never make a gardener angry at you guys. That's something that completely erases somebody and all of the action that they've ever done from history. No, it's a good button.
What if it's the garter that gets erased, huh? I know that's not
Prominent
possible.
NPC.
But... Yeah, I know that's not possible, but...
Yeah, that fucking Phil just disappears. No. Wait, is Seth here? Seth, are you in here?
That is here.
Nika, can we show Seth his tattoo before
Who?
I could do that. I was just gonna do it on the next art stream.
Also, I feel like Leo has a reputation of getting magic items that are just beyond dangerous.
there are a bunch of dangerous items in this game.
Yeah, I get that. But I feel like Leo has a habit of getting very dangerous ones. Leo and Tsoki.
I woke up with
Like
a strange
Lorelei.
tattoo.
Let's dismantle the button. Fix our device.
Oh, that could be interesting. Parts of the button to fix the reality shift detector. That's actually kind of neat.
I like that idea.
If we're allowed to do that, that'd be kind of cool. Because clearly this big button is a reality-changing button. So why not use it as a reality-changing detector?
Yeah, we can see what we do with it. Oh, I'm sorry, Nika. You were streaming this Thursday?
Yeah, I plan to, but I can do it like right now. Just give me a second to like.
Tattoo.
None of you are ready for this tattoo.
Oh, is it the best one?
And none of you are ready for it. It's the word "best" has implications that I'm not comfortable using.
No, too late, Seth. We're gonna see it.
There is no waiting, only tattoo.
We shall be witness to perfection.
Can't remember what I named it. So, was it, we have to put up the rest of the sign-ups for, like, the last couple games of the month. We have some spots open for, we'll figure it out. They'll all be up by tomorrow for sure. This weekend was very busy.
Ooh, number 1 was Corsica. Neat.
Number 1 was Corsica. Number 2 was a kite with a squirrel tail.
I didn't see number 1 though, that's cool. Oh, but now what's number 4? Listen, Seth, I'm already joining for Web Ball. I got your back.
Honestly though, the peanut is I think my favorite.
Peanut is very funny.
Yeah, peanut.
Swaddle for me.
Are we ready?
Zoom in.
Are we ready for number 4?
And this is like it's not gonna
You're
be.
not
anything
ready
to
for
literally
it.
anyone. No one is ready for this. All right.
Oh,
Here we
man,
go.
Here we go.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Like I'm not, but like.
What the what? What's that thing?
This is real.
Out of the very fancy giraffe.
It is.
It's King Philip.
That is.
What did it do?
I
gotta know what it does.
The tattoo. I'm gonna put it in workshop.
Sorry.
It's. Oh shit! That's not what I wanted to do.
Perfection prophecy. That's what it is.
Like, when meeting a non-hostile NPC for the first time, costs 4 AP. You can use this move to give them a gift that may sway them onto your side. On a 20, they love it and offer you 2 favors. On 11 and 19, they like it and offer a favor. On a 6 to 10, it's fine, but nothing great. On a 2 to 5, they hate it. And on a 1, the NPC is actively hostile towards you.
So, okay.
You want to be a sophisticated guest, don't you?
I find it interesting because Seth already has the perfect gift. And now he has this. He's got a lot of gifts to be given to people.
Does?
Got all the presents.
I'm trying to, like, get it to, like, copy, and it's just, like, giving me all the problems in the... What's wrong with you, Discord?
So it's confirmed. Seth is pretty much Santa for this for the city. Gonna be giving gifts for everybody in the holidays.
Well, thank you all for showing up, and thank you, Carrie, for coming back and Tinger's section of it. And catching Raz, so Raz didn't die terribly.
Yay!
Yes. Thank
You're
you very much.
welcome.
Another game I almost died.
But didn't.
Almost is the key word. Almost.
It's fine. Everything was fine. It was all fine. Everything worked out fine.
Yeah, you still got a mech factory. It almost got destroyed, but it didn't. Then the bar almost got destroyed, and it didn't. But then the library did get destroyed. But don't worry, there's still a hospital and a greenhouse, and your academy's still there. If not a little on fire, considering...
It's just a smidge on fire.
At least we got a 6 on making the mechs to fix the town very quick.
Right.
So it won't be on fire for too long. So
It would have been so funny, just go into the Diving Bell RP channel and just delete the channel completely. Just like, no, it's gone.
Yeah, that's what I was
mean-
expecting to happen.
that would be fair.
My only question would be what would happen to the DJ Ghost.
DJ Ghost is fine.
It's a ghost. it'll be fine.
DJ Ghost can survive.
Oh, it's
Ma-
just- does he just hover where in the remains of the diving bell? Just ooh.
He's just like, he starts busking on corners now.
Oh no.
He's got a little like ghost hat turned upside down. And he's playing a keyboard.
Luckily for him, the bar is there. He can still play his sick beats with no issues.
Oh, he totally does. It gets out of hand very quickly. But again, thank you guys all for coming and playing that game. I know, like, being a bit of a tricky game to wrap your head around, but like, Poison the Dark's actually my favorite system. So yeah, there we go. We got a little bit of payoff for Lore's mech finally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tsoki's.
And well, yeah, we added Tsoki's mech, but like Lore's had that mech since like game 1.
Yeah.
And the first time we used it was in Fiasco, and I was like, well, that's a very good way to use it too.
I mean, an attempt was
Let's
made
pay
with
out.
it when we were trying to pick up pieces of the ship from the ocean floor.
That's fair. That's fair. You didn't
Damn
hit
those
my
bears!
Yeah, the bears decided they didn't like
Yeah.
you.
I remember that when we tried to do that, Lord. That happened. Also, apparently, Warlord got some insurance. If you look at the chat.
It's like, oh, did he?
Yeah, he played the double coins card. He's like, oh, look, an insurance payout.
No, there you go.
I am...
Now I gotta
I will be
buy some more
messaging-
tattoos.
You guys will see it in the chat tomorrow, probably, like, the spaces that we have left to fill. I will be working on the game for Friday, the Monster Heart and the Glitter Hearts game. And also we have a garden game, the Garden of Giants game on Saturday, if that one fills up. That'll be cool. But yeah, they're all pretty easy to learn games, and we'll just, like, play them, and that'll be it. And then next weekend we have 10 Candles.
Okay.
With
Has
art.
only one person gotten the Mouseifier card?
That's,
Yeah, I think it's Sept.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or no.
Oh yeah, that's
probably.
right. I was really
Penguin Mouse?
freaking
Before
out.
I forget.
Sept got the Pony Finder one, I believe.
Oh.
He got one of each.
Oh.
Before I forget, I'm gonna go ahead and play that for November.
Ooh.
I don't want to see the pony penguin. I just don't want to see it.
Too late, it's gonna happen. Oh, for November.
Yeah.
Main character.
That was on our roster. We were like ready to go. For
Yeah,
it.
I
We
just needed
let
to
us know.
remember to play the card, so I'm not just
Fair
holding
enough.
it.
We will. Let's see. What week is it? Yeah, we still have a week. So sometime next week we'll start putting out the schedule for November. We kind of know everything that's going to be played next month, so I guess we could do it sooner than later. But
Hopefully less stressful than it has been for you both this month.
yeah, we're gonna not do 13 games this
Yes.
coming month.
Not quite as many next month.
Just like a little.
Please don't suffer. Yeah, don't suffer. We appreciate it, but don't suffer.
We also got to figure out what to do for the weekend that Carrie is here. We might have to move some stuff around.
Party time.
Party!
What else are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Party.
Yeah, with mail.
Mail party.
Mail party.
Stuff. Very exciting.
Mail and
Get fucking psyched, everyone. It's mail.
So if I
Well,
owe you something that needs
I
to be
am
mailed
psyched.
out, make sure you hit me up and like bump it.
yeah, I'll remind you again. I think there are a
Just
couple.
keep do it again. Just that way it's all sorted out. Cause like because I never read my DMs. This is like an actual fact about me. I never get to them. So if you have sent me a DM and I never said anything, it's fine. I just don't read them. But what happens is that like they keep coming and they keep pushing the ones at the bottom out, and then I can't access them. Like, there's literally like a cap at the bottom, so I can't like go back and find them unless I specifically know that I owe you something so I can search for it. So bump all that shit up to make life easier and make sure you don't get missed.
It's so weird how accurate, like, Smash Mouth predicted the future. Because it does. The hits do start coming and they don't stop coming.
It's true. It's true.
And well, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Thank you all for playing. This was a lot of fun for me. So, goodbye, and I'll see everybody, well, Thursday and then Friday and forever. Goodbye!
Bye!
Yeah.